Greetings and a wonderful salutations to you. It's your boy D.Boom with LLE.Ascension. We are back. So, I'm going to kick off as much readings as I can while I got this limited time that I got a few sessions to do today. But just going to kick this off with the separation reading. Next reading is going to be Twin Flames, Union, Reunion, and Recognition. And probably going to get started with a masculine or feminine with their situation and their karmic situation. It's going to be a busy day. It's going to be a busy week. But let me just get straight into it. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant. We will begin. No more delay. Head, that's swords in this deck. That's thoughts, decisions, mentality, your ideology, the direction you're going, the decisions you're making. Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned. Head, shoulders. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. You got wands next. That's needs. Wands are actions and behavior. Things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. It don't matter anyway. Who's the king of wands? The divine masculine. Pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire too. Who rules the pentacles and the wands department? The divine masculine. Overall energy is fairly important. Bottom line energy is very important. Top row is the feminine. Bottom row is the masculine. We have the feminine and the masculine out here, full form, saying what's up here. We got the world out here, 4 cups. It's going to be a very important underlying energy here. And we got a few wins, and we definitely rolling with the homies. So let's get busy. First card in this message, we have the divine feminine. She's the queen of wands, the queen of actions, the queen of behavior. You can only go off a person's actions and behavior to really tell what kind of person that they are. Through bonding, through love, divine love, hopefully, through experiences, you can get more out of a person than their actions and behavior, but majority of the time it's what they're doing. That's what makes them a good person, what they do. Not what they have, pentacles, not how they feel, cups, and, not what they're thinking, it's more so of an actions type thing. When it comes to divinity, when it comes to doing what's right, what's just, there's only one right way, that's up. And what's up, God is what's up. So, divine feminine, when you're usually out here in divine form, you have a tendency to trigger your divine masculine usually, but others. It's the fire, and the way you burn, you have a tendency to burn others just from being yourself. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, you just being present, you just being there. You're just doing some actions, okay? Kind of going to rub people the wrong way. It's not even your fault. It's just being you. It's a divine thing. Masculine too. However, masculine, he's like Neo. Okay, he can blend in with the world. He ain't got to step too many toes because he's rolling around incognitus. Feminine, you're like Trinity in the Matrix. Usually when she's in the Matrix, she's being chased by agents. It's always some shit. I mean, it ain't never Neo type shit, But when the masculine's out in full form, he has a tendency to burn you too, feminine, to ruffle your feathers. And to affect others in a way I was just stating, the same way that you do. It's a divine thing. Okay? So, the reason why you're out here, though, in the separation reading feminine, you got the 3 of Pentacles. It's been a very key issue for you. I'm a divine feminine myself, so for us that we've been resolving, it's bridges. 3 of Pentacles is a bridge. I told you, Pentacles are things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. It's a person, place, or thing. This is you. This is that person, place, or thing. So if you have a friend here, it's just you and your friend doing some shit. Some common denominator that brought you two to the same square, or to align yourself with each other, to form an alliance or something, or at least this is your enemy. You two at least have like a peace treaty or a little something, a cause, whatever it is. It's something, you know what I mean, between you two that aligns you up on a solid cause or a solid move or a solid decision. Not all people you do this with turn out to be good friends. How many of us have them? Ones you can depend on. You know what I mean? Just look up in the dictionary of the meaning of friends. Okay. We've been doing this little Three of Pentacles process since Head Start, since first grade, since kindergarten. You know, learning who and what to allow in our space and in our face. Because that's what the Two of Pentacles is. A person being in your space and your face, unless you got something in common. This is a person you don't want to rock with. They want to be your friend so bad, but you don't fuck with them like that. So they're like a stalker or a person that just annoys you. You know, then you got your friends, people you've done this with. The person who wants to do this with you, who can't do this with you. You know, it's the difference. It's the bridge. The people you choose, you, feminine, choose to build bridges with, and it's the people you chose not to do that with. Okay? Bridges. It's something you and your masculine have to do. Okay? Or it's something you and your feminine will manifest masculine, or whatever this commonality is going to be defined on a major level by the divine feminine, intentionally or unintentionally. Bottom row, it's very important, more important than anything else. We got the Four of Cups. This is the world, or the matrix, okay? Temporary space and time. This is a pinnacle. The world is a pinnacle. It's going to look like Mars eventually. Even Mars is a pinnacle. Not a good pinnacle like Earth, but a pinnacle nonetheless. I am a walking, talking pinnacle. The universe is a pinnacle on a physical level. And the universe is dying, or the universe will, destroy itself. Everything, like, it's nerve. We never ever really die. Energy cannot be destroyed. So, the world is whatever you make it. It's a cup. It's a feeling or emotion. The world is. The world is however you feel it is. And the way the divine feminine view the world is totally different and opposite from how the divine masculine views it. It's been like that since y'all, got into recognition together. Okay? It's a lot of feelings, cups, and emotions you two don't share. You see how, the masculine looks at it as it's a lot of stuff in the world that you feminine are taking a blind eye to, and all he wants to do is just kind of put you on. All he wants to do is like warn you or give you as much, I don't know, help as possible for you to see what you ain't seeing in the world because you're looking away from it. From your perspective, feminine, because it's a mirror. This is how it really is, but it's a mirror. It's inverted. I'll get to that in a second. The way you looking at it, feminine, is like what you looking at, your divine masculine should be looking at it all day. But instead, it's like all you feel, your masculine cups, your masculine really talks about or debates about is either Four Cups, worldly things, or just the past, shit that's behind you. You feel he's more concerned with your past or past actions or, the things that's not irrelevant from this present on. It's not like that. It's just inverted. He's trying to warn you about the future, kind of looking at your past. You think he's constantly looking at the past while you're looking at the future. You're looking in the same direction either way, but it goes to the, like I was saying, the whole, reflection part. This is you, feminine. This is your masculine. The twin flame demo, the twin flame situation is a mirror. Y'all do the same shit. It's just inverted. If you write a message to your twin, write it backwards so he can see it forward. If you write a forward message, a normal message, expecting your masculine to see it and get the message or understand what it is, he's not going to understand what it is. He could be a she could be a he, I'll be rocking. They're not going to get the message. Why? Because it looks like gibberish. It looks like babble. It's a mirror. Well, how do I write a message backwards, forward? Just a mirror, put a mirror up. You know what I mean? And it's just like you draw what you see. It's the message inverted. You feel me? Mirrors help. Or mirror help the masculine to see. Just in the message, tell him to put a mirror up. Or you're still going to have to write the message backwards to put a mirror up to the forward written message. But still, like, it's a lot. Whatever it is, it's a lot more extra work. Divine masculine's role is the Two of Wands. That's just to stabilize. That's just to be there. That's just a support system. Feminine, your job is the Three of Wands. A little bit extra work. Third wand, a little bit more than what the masculine has to do or needs to do or what's called for him or her. Because it could be a she could be a he, be rocking, to do on your behalf. Okay? Everybody has a job, feminine. Don't forget, you just 3 of wanting, he's 2 of wanting. So don't expect no 3 of wands actions from your masculine while you're 3 of wanting, because that's your role. Him 3 of wanting by himself in his own little thing, in his own little journey, different. Just like you having a 2 of wand in your situation. Take a step back from your 3rd wanding because it's a lie, or you find out exactly what a 2 of wands strictly really is. Like, moving on. The world. Feminine. You're going to get a view of what the world really is. Masculine is too, but putting more smoke on this bottle line energy, we got the 6 of Pentacles. This is homeostasis. This is being okay. This is surviving. 5 of Pentacles is the dark night of the soul. This is the step after the dark night of the soul. Dark night of the soul is going without something that you wanted to have right now at this instant. It could be a person, place, or thing. Whatever it is, it's a Pentacle. It's like a failure, 50%. 60% is a D. It's not passing, C, 70%. Reread card in my deck. It ain't failure, dark night of the soul, 5 of Pentacles. It's homeostasis. The world is always going to be at homeostasis. Meaning, the world ain't never going to change. Times change, people change, government change, systems change. The matrix changes every now and then, but it's still the same system. Same laws that applied, I don't know, millions of years ago still apply now. Told you, God doesn't change. The world doesn't change. You know what I mean? It does, but not in a way that we feel it, or since we've been around as human beings. Saying all that to say this. Okay? The world was meant for you, okay, to build your heaven on earth on. Whatever you needed to succeed, survive, and thrive arrived the moment you arrived on this planet. Whatever you want, you already have. Okay? It's just acknowledging it and acquiring it and attaining it. That's the kicker. But even attaining it is easy comparing it to like maintaining whatever you just attained. Attaining shit is easy. Maintaining shit is a full-time job, including a relationship, including a twin flame demo, and including whatever your 301 purpose, path, enterprise is. Coming to the situation, feminine, you got the 5 of Swords. This is focus. Focusing is really putting your efforts on a specific decision, a specific plan, specifics in general. Just be specific of what you're focusing on. You can't focus on 2 things at once. It's one task at hand, one objective that needs to be completed, one thing you need to at least get marked down on your list to accomplish as soon as possible. Why? More smoke. Why? Because we got the 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. This is being hurt, physically hurt, metaphorically hurt. Focus now on what you need to do to eliminate any future wound that can happen. Like, so this is basically taking care of your business now. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait till the last minute to handle your business, feminine. When it comes to some legal shit, when it comes to like a personal relationship, you know, with God, with a mate, lover, or something like that, with a family member, child, whatever it is, like, it's the right time. It's the best time. It's the time for closure. It's the time to reconnect some dots. It's the time for like apologies. It's the time for like acknowledgement. This is the time to really make some tough ass decisions to leave some people alone. This is like really having the guts to really move forward towards a particular enterprise, towards a particular path of purpose you've been drawn on this whole time. Or in a lot of feminine cases in their twin flame situation, just putting yourself in a position to really escalate, you know, your twin flame demo in general. Focus on what needs to be focused on, what don't need to be focused on. Don't put no time, attention, or resources into it. Whatever this is, just got a lot to do with future endeavors. Masculine. He's coming to the situation with the 6 of Wands. He's winning. This is wins, victories, and celebrations through actions. Who's the king of actions and behavior? The Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is having a nice win. He's having a good win. It's kind of like Las Vegas when you hot, you keep going. When you cold, you stop gambling. Simple as that. You know, don't just stick at one casino when you hot. Go to another casino and get it. You know, but when you start losing, you know, when you feel that cold streak, I mean that hot streak getting cold, leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? But where you're winning at mostly masculine is the Ace of Cups department. That's the self-care department. Ace of Cups is self-care, self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-identification, very important, self-realization, very important. Okay, self-identification and self-realization are very important. Something a lot of people catch disease on, very sleep on. Self-identification, you gotta know who the fuck you are. You gotta ID who the fuck you are. So you ain't out here confusing people or sending out mixed messages of who you are with people, not trying to get a grip on you or figure you out or put you in no box or some shit like that. It's just about individuality. It's just about personification. It's just about your identity. Who are you? I am is the God in you. So when somebody asks you, who are you? You should be able to say, I am whomever you proclaim yourself to be. Like, you ask me who I am, Dan I.L., the prophet, the modern day prophet. That's how I would say it. You know what I mean? I'm Daniel, the modern day prophet. Just like you had Daniel in the Bible. I'm not him, but I would call myself, I am Daniel, Dan I.L., the prophet. I think I have my personality down pat. I think my swag is pretty decent. This is masculine swag. I'm effeminate. This is masculine swag right here. Masculine, you finally found your sauce. Your own sauce. You're still in sauce your whole life. Now you finally got sauce to call your own. It's like Wiz Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? He got his own strain of weed, and that's the only weed that he smokes. That's some shit I'll probably do. Most likely. That's some shit I'm working on. I would love to get a blue cheese type hybrid. Like blue cheese mixed with a nice dope ass, rare ass hybrid like Maui Wowie. It's like blue cheese and Maui Wowie mixed in one. I'll just call that shit some gangster shit. You know, I'm gangster. GD, I call that just some gangster shit. You know what I mean? BGD Beezy. BGD Beezy or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And that'd be the only weed I smoke. For real, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm making a valid point with all this shit, just saying all this shit. But that's Wiz shit. That's some shit he can call his own. Like, when I make my own shit like that, that'll be something I can call my own. Just like my LLE.Ascension book that's, you know, still coming and shit. My lingo, my slanguage, my interpretation on things. Just like I got my shit, you can get your shit. Your shit is like original. That's what this means. Original. It's like one of a kind sauce. One of one. That's the type of swag this is. That's the type of swag you really did mix into yourself, masculine, and that's why you win it. You was already good. All right? Still in swag and maneuvering with that. Now with your own swag, ooh. Ooh. It's gonna take you to a whole nother plateau of it's gonna give you more depth on life. People are gonna be attracted to you more. It's like the light in you is shining. The way you illuminated your twin flame, because you illuminate your divine feminine, you unlock a lot of her powers, a lot of her psychic abilities. You set her free in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? And it's like the same way you've done that to your feminine, you slick did it to yourself. You know what I mean? Illuminated yourself. Your feminine has a lot to do with this illumination, but once again, you're the king of wands. You're Leo. You're different. You affected yourself. You know that saying about James Brown looks so good, make you want to kiss himself and shit. You just kiss yourself and you just turn yourself into like a magical prince from a frog. Moving on, feminine, the feminine role. Divine feminine, you in regards to yourself here, personally, in the feminine role, we got the Six of Swords. This is rolling with the homies in my Clueless card. Rolling with the homies. What that means is like the movie Clueless. You roll with the homies, right? In the movie Clueless, everybody in the movie was clueless. Except at the end of the movie, everything made sense. Everything formulated in the way it was supposed to be. You know, Cher found love with Josh. You know, they had their thing throughout the whole movie, but in the end, they ended up rolling with each other. D, you know, her and Donald Faison, they had like a semi-toxic relationship, but it wasn't toxic at all. They're kids, They're figuring life out and shit. You know, they end up cool at the end of the movie. Brittany Murphy, you know what I mean? Ty, her and the Skater Boy, you know what I mean? Same dilemma, same shit throughout the whole movie. Each of them went in wrong directions. Each of them bumped their heads. Even the teachers who fell in love. It's a lot of like which showed you patience and how in time you'll find the right person, and the right person was always there. You know, all that represents the Six of Swords in my deck here. It's just shit clicking together, doors opening. You feel me? Like things just working themselves out. Not because you allowed them to work themselves out. Hopefully you did everything in your power, which is the Queen of Swords, before God, the King of Swords in my deck, does what he does. He gets the last say-so, the last laugh, the final clearance, the final check before things get done around here. You feel me? Like, it's all mental. Swords, mine. It's a mental thing. Like, feminine. You're going to roll with the homie. Who's the homie? It's usually God or your divine masculine. Your divine masculine is out here and sitting right next to the masculine. So I just take it as you're going to roll with your masculine. In what way? We got the Five of Pentacles. So that's the Dark Knight of the Soul. You know, usually when it comes out like this, thank God it didn't come out directly. It's clarifying the fact that y'all rolling with each other. But Five of Pentacles, it's Dark Knight of the Soul. That's something bad, something fucked up. Tragedy. So it's gonna be a tragedy that's gonna make your divine masculine roll with you. It's usually physical shit. It's a pinnacle, right? Low level pinnacle shit, right? Who's the king of the wands and the pentacles? The divine masculine. This is his type of shit. Not saying your divine masculine loves drama. I'm not saying your divine masculine loves living in the past and shit. But it's gonna be either like a past event, current event, you know, just a tragedy, something bad. Not catastrophic, hopefully not. But to put it in examples, it's like, you know, your twin almost lost his life. You know, a lot of shootings and warfare going around this bitch. And it's like your divine master make it home. Barely. With his life over some crazy shit that he just happened to be around. It's like he just making his on his way home from fucking work and ended up in like a war zone. You feel me? And it's just like, you know what? Let me get my life together. My life could have fucking ended today on some dumbass shit. Let me get my shit together. Like, this shit is fucked up. Hey, you know, you the one I want to be with. You love my life. I don't want to fuck with. Like, you probably was come back from getting some pussy or some shit like that, or trying to get some ass while being in a committed relationship, on some goofy shit like that. Like, whatever it is, it was bad. Like, whatever the master was trying to get out the end of the deal, he ended up going without it, or it's something he's or she is going without. This is Father's Day, you know. A lot of feminines, you know, are missing their parents and fathers and shit, you know what I mean? And the masculines feeling the same damn way, you know. Even masculines feeling even more, you know, mourning the loss of, you know, parents, children. It's just on a different level. Because the expectation level, you don't expect the masculine to kind of be two cups and swords, like two in their head or two in their heart about shit. This is a level that they have to rise up into, go up, you know, into to really. I mean, that's what masters need to do, is to get in their heart and mind. That's them going up. Feminines, they need to go down. The expression is about to go down. That's you stepping into your wands, actions, and behavior, and pentacles, manifestations level. You know, just switch. So, saying all that said, is feminine. Through a stroke of bad luck, or grief, or a moment of comfort or clarity, you know, your masculine going to rolling with you, or you going to rolling with your masculine for a particular journey, a particular trip. Like your masculine taking you to see like the tombstone of their parent that they don't really talk about that much, that you end up finding out like, I don't know, a whole lot of information about your twin that you didn't know from this experience right here. You know what I mean? Like just, or you, I don't know, meet your twin's dad or some shit and you get to see your twin in like real time, like, you know what I mean? I'm 25, 30 years from now type shit. Like, you know, whatever it is, it's like, it ain't gonna be nothing positive per se, or elegant or just something fucking profound, that's gonna get you to roll with your masculine. It looks like it's just gonna be some low level manifestation. From a low level manifestation that's gonna come from a loss or the dark night of the soul or something. Masculine, in regards to the feminine, you lost. You got the Fool card. This is being lost or being in a whole new world like Aladdin. It's a place you ain't never been before. You were in this energy last week. Still in the same energy, Joe. This is not knowing what the fuck to do. It's not really knowing who you are. It's not really knowing what you really want out of life anymore. Bottom line, the world. Like the world's gonna be okay with or without you. That shit is profound in you right now. Like your legacy, what you left here. If you died today, what the fuck would you leave? What do you like? Legacy. I'm just hearing legacy. I'm just hearing like, what do I have to leave to the world other than my body when I die? Like, what am I really doing out here? A good energy. It's the Joker. 2 Jokers in my deck. Black Joker, that's the Fool card. Red Joker, that's the Devil card. Like I said, God is the King of Swords. It's got a crazy deck, but it works. Fool. Being in a whole world like Aladdin, you don't know what to do, but that's the best position you can be in. The best position you can be in life is an uncomfortable one to where you don't know how you're going to make it, but you know you're going to do it. Then you do it. Because you have to survive. You have to make it. You have to get past this point. We have to get past this point, and it's going to take wands, which you are the king of, masculine, actions and behavior, just a change in behavior to really get things done. Clarifying this Fool card. We got the King of Swords. That's God. And me, God come out with some good, bad, or ugly things that's about to transpire. It's a 33% chance that it's going to be bad. But if it's bad, it's still good because God don't make no mistakes and God work in mysterious ways. But at least it's a 66% chance it ain't going to be bad. God can show up bad in a tower moment. Just some shit that you just really didn't want to happen happening. The worst shit that can happen, period. It goes up to feminines with you with this dark night of the soul or a dark night of the soul, the masculine just came from. Whatever this tragedy is, it's going to be used for the best of better good. But if it's something good, it's just the opportunity of a lifetime. It's just the realization of a lifetime. And God, like I say, is mental. King of Swords. God is in the mind. It's a personal relationship you got with God. Whatever you and God got is in here. Feel me? And it's the final card before, you go back in the cycle of things. So, it's okay to be scared. It's good to let go and let God sometimes. Because that's all that's happening. When you in energy like this, masculine, when you don't know what to do, when you don't know what your next move is, when you're scared, when you're fucking vulnerable. It's just God making some changes in your matrix, 4 cups, your world, modifying it for your liking, to put you in a better situation and get you better understanding, to put you in a more divine situation. You feel me? Moving on out this feminine energy, though, let's get into some masculine energy. Feminine, you in regards to the masculine, we have the masculine, the King of Wands. Once again, the reason why your masculine is the king, feminine, and you are the queen, and he's got one up on you is because, like I said, he can just do things you can't do. Not saying the rules don't apply to your divine masculine, but the way he bend rules, like like Neo bends time or bends bullets and shit, he just can do some shit you can't do. He's unseen in the Matrix. Feminine, you seen everywhere. You cause friction. It's like you try to sneak to do shit, paparazzi catch you every time. Masculine is like he got magic fucking sunglasses he can put on and he's fucking invisible to everybody and he can do what he do in the darkness. You would like to go in the darkness sometime, but it's like you can't because you're so full of light. He's full of light, but it's like his light dims when he wants it to dim. Like he's just an anomaly like Neo is in the Matrix. It's just some shit you're going to have to comprehend. Yo, masculines, divine masculines, wands, actions. Well, why would he marry her and not me? Some actions, man. Behavior that's going into these actions. Your masculine is the smartest motherfucker on a chess board. Because if you wasn't around, queen piece on a chessboard, which is the rawest, bombest piece on a chessboard, when you get took, it's still a chance. Your master can still move, but he's always got to make his next move his best move. Unlike you, who can just check shit out, move any fucking where. You know what I mean? Like, it's just different rules apply. Queen, if you get taken out the game still goes on. You know, master gets taken out the game over. He's the king, you the queen. That's just metaphorically speaking. So directly speaking, know your masculine. Know who your masculine is, so you ain't confusing yourself or wasting time, energy, and resources thinking a person is your twin when they're not. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. You know who your twin is. You know. Ain't no second guessing. Ain't no thinking. There's no thinking involved when it comes to your twin flame. There's nothing negative involved when it comes to your twin flame. Because even when your masculine is being ugly and nasty, it's the best shit for you. It's the shit that you need. Your masculine can only talk to you in a manner that you'll only... That's what makes him Neo. He can talk to you in a way that nobody else does, because don't nobody else know you the way he knows you. He's the only motherfucker that can tell you about your damn self. Whenever. He's the only one that can take you out that little big box you in and put you in the small one so you can really get the reality of the situation. You call it being a hater. You call it him being negative. He could be a she, should be a he, you not be rocking. You be calling your masculine's actions and behavior, because that's all you can go off of, some negative or toxic shit. No, it's just non-understanding. I told you the twin flame situation is a mirror. This is your masculine. This is you. What my face is the twin flame demo. It's reflected. You're going to have to know how to move in a reflected image, an inverted image. So it ain't just figuring out how the fuck your masculine rolls. It's figuring out how he rolls in an inverted matrix, my dude. Like, it's just way more advanced than you think it is. You think you came upon the cusp of this whole little twin flame thing. Oh, wait, it's divine, right? So it's infinite. You never stop learning about this. That's why you can attain enough knowledge to really put people on about it, because you can always talk about it, like myself. Now, know who your masculine is. It's only gonna help you. Know why your masculine acts the way they are. You're not gonna figure out every fucking thing about them, but as much as you can is cool. It would explain a lot. So when he do some actions that you ain't feeling, or rubs you the wrong way, or got you triggered, beaming, he triggered too. He beaming too. If you flip out, he gonna flip out. You thinking he started this shit? Nah, you just reflected what he's saying. Like, it's hard to explain. Only twins that really put time and dedication in their demo can really understand what I'm saying right now. But you gotta know your twin. So when your masculine tell you, motherfucker, I know you better than you know yourself, so you chill. That's a fact you can acknowledge and move on from. Yeah, you right. Nah, he possibly can't know that. I know way more than he does. I'm way more advanced than he. Y'all the same person. Y'all the same shit. Same understanding, just inverted. That's why it looks different. Masculine, you in regards to yourself, you got a lot to say. Or you ain't saying enough. Said this shit 2 times. You got a lot to say. Or you ain't saying enough. 8 of Wands is the communication card. Communication is 80% nonverbal. So 20% of what you say, like what you say is 20% of it. 80% is the actions and behavior that go behind what you're saying. You can say you're gonna do something all day until you do it. And it's done. Who's the king of wands? You are. This is also self-expression. It's a 4-leg table of life. The legs are health, wealth, love, and self-expression. Self-expression is very important because you can have the love of your life. You can be wealthy as hell. You can be healthy as hell. But without self-expression, you're going to implode on yourself like a dying star, thus like a rotten fruit, affect your health, affect your wealth, thus affecting the love of your life. It's good to express yourself, whether that's through diary, written diary, human diary. Your human diary is usually your divine feminine, divine masculine. You two are diary gatekeepers. Secrets you know about your feminine, not a soul knows. And it's shit that your feminine know about you that not a soul knows. You two are each other's diary. You two are, like, whether you two are both in relationships, separate relationships and shit, y'all still cool. Y'all can still come to each other for help, come to each other for guidance, come to each other for what twins come together for, man, for each other. You dig? It's a lot you need to say, it's a lot you need to express, it's a lot you need to vent. Get it out. Don't hold that shit in. All it's gonna do is just turn into toxic bowels of bullshit that you're gonna carry with you forever. Now, this looks like a book. Divine Masculine looks like you've been writing a book, or you've been writing a memoir, or you've been, like I said, this is a diary, a dream interpretation book. You've been like writing down what you've been seeing in your dreams, or interpreting what you've been seeing in your dreams. This is a book you've been reading, a video you've been watching. This is information you're A for attaining or manifesting. Like, it's like, excuse the train. You know, it's like you asking the right questions and you getting the right answers. You know, you normally wouldn't ask these questions because they would be kind of out of line, or they will kind of be unorthodox, or they'll kind of be like a complete 360 of what people usually discuss and talk about within your social group, your social realm, your congregation, or what have you. You know, it's like you in church, but you're thinking outside of it. You're thinking outside the tabernacle, which is normal. You know what I mean? You get to question what's being taught to you. You don't know if it's real or not. You know what I mean? And it's like you can't ask the questions that you would want to ask to the regular people because they'll deem you as crazy, or deem you as an outsider, or deem you as who you are. You know, divine, unlike everybody else up in here. And it's like you finally get to a place where you can ask as many questions as you want. You know, it's like, hey, you ask the right questions, you get the right answers. It's something you specifically wanted to express or wanted to see. It's like a person asking, where is the gay club at, so they can go check out a gay club because they always wanted to check out a gay club or see what that side is about. You know, it's like a person wanting to, I don't know, join a gang. Hey, how do I join a gang? You know what I mean? You ask around. Hey, how do I get some weed around here? Okay, you ask around. You're Ada Wandi. It's actions going to places and asking for shit. You actually want something, a pinnacle, a person, place, or thing. That's what you're asking for. You're expressing that you want something, like it's something you want in particular. Asking, what is that? Final smoke. Final smoke. 10 of Cups. Happiness. Emotional fulfillment. Emotional contentment. You know, I take this in two or a few ways. You're getting happiness, joy, emotional completion, emotional acceptance from a particular person, place, or a thing. And it feels so good, and it makes you want to sing or write about it or document it. Or, like I say, this is just a twin flame demo in general. Your masculine just has a whole composition of memoirs, love letters, cards, information, you know, just shit about you that they're gonna put into a book, or they're gonna bring into your channel or some shit to give their side of the story, or like whatever it is. It's a happy note, a happy ending. It's something that they always wanted to do, some shit that they normally wouldn't fucking do, but they're doing it now. Like, it's just self-expression at the highest level. You know? Masculine just wants to be happy, nothing else. That's all that matters. You know? It's like, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Like, you can be right, and all the shit that's transpired from you being right, you know, making this person feel bad, or this person maybe made you feel bad. That's why you came with this, because you right and all that. But, you know, you want to be right or be happy. It's like you letting somebody else win. and you happy. It's like I'm happy whether y'all, whether I win or lose. You know what I mean? It ain't even about me right now. Like I'm just so happy to be here. Like I'm just so happy that I can even concede this win to you, for you to have it and for you to enjoy it and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that's true happiness. It's a feeling. It's not a destination. It's not a checkpoint. You know what I mean? It's a feeling and an emotion, and wears off like drugs or run out like food. So, whatever this is that make you happy masculine, you just want a lot of it. You're understanding you can't have it all the time, but you do understand the meaning of this energy that you get a lot in and around your divine feminine. And life in general now. Because you transform to a whole new person. Wrapping this up, going to the future, feminine, we got the Knight of Wands. This is moving fast and fiercely towards your divine direction. This is being in the place to be, as I like to call it. Aces to tens are karmic cycles. Knights, queens, kings, and things are divine realms. How do divines move in an infinity? We do stuff in Zion, the fourth and fifth dimension. We do stuff in the Matrix, the third dimension. We do stuff for God. We do stuff for others. We do stuff for the Most High. We do stuff for ourselves. We do stuff for other people. We do stuff for our family and our friends and ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's just a constant, steady, double time motion of work. Of work. Nine of Wands. It's also being in a place to be. Feminine, you being in a place to be. Everything that's transpired, that's ever happened, that's ever occurred in your life, meant to happen. Exactly in the way that it had to happen for you to be right here. Where you at right now, you might not like it. You might not be feeling it. You feel me? But it's the best place you can fucking be right now. You alive, blessed. Yeah, I mean, you spawn some blessed children out this bitch. Like, might not be where you want to be in your love life right now. You might not be to the certain level of status you ought to be. You know what I mean? But getting to is still, at the end of the day, you cool. You straight. You copacetic. You right. Like, it's like you got front row seats to something. And clarifying that is the Queen of Cups. That's a psychic card. What's a psychic? It's trusting your own intuition. This is writings on the walls, dreams, signs, visions, fantasies. You know, this is also ghosting. You know, you're dreaming about things, people, places, things. You know, your intuition is building on a whole nother level. Your powers. It's like really understanding your own personal power, your individuality, of kind of what makes you you, feminine. It's like you're gonna run right into your power. You're gonna run right into your purpose. You're gonna run right into something divine, and it's gonna change your life for the best. It's all gonna happen post whatever situation is gonna happen. It's gonna involve your divine masculine. It's gonna involve things of the past. But at the end of the day, more than anything, what you're gonna get is closure from a lot of past situations. And that's just gonna help you move forward in the future. Final card for divine masculine. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Going to the future masculine, you're gonna have to take a big look at your grooming, buddy. Get a fucking magnifying glass at your grooming. The grooming you got coming up as a child, coming up as a teenager, coming up as a young adult. The grooming you got from your parents. The grooming you got from your friends. The grooming you got from trusted people who you really couldn't trust. The grooming you got from, I don't know, the army. You know what I'm saying? Could be like, I don't know, boot camp, jail, prison, whatever institution, college, frat, fraternity, secret society, whatever the fuck, whatever system, you know what I mean, you were put into and groomed by, all that shit play a major part too. Relationships. You know what I'm saying? Your ex-wife, ex-wives. You know what I mean? Like, everything that you've manifested, this is a pinnacle, everything that you've manifested your whole life, you are a product of it. You're a product, a walking, talking product of everything you've ever done. You're the king of doing shit. King of what? Everything you've ever done has paid a price, has a toll on it, has accountability on it. You know what I mean? And it's like you really looking around, trying to figure out what you're gonna leave this planet with. Not something you're gonna take, but what legacy you're gonna leave when you leave here. That shit is like your number one thing right now. You're just trying to see how you're gonna leave a legacy. You were grown not to. You wasn't expected to make it, to be here. You know, people didn't plan on you or count on you to even, like I say, make it this far. Yet alone be this sustainable, be this independent, be this well. Odds are always against you. And you're always going against the odds or beating the odds or running against the clock or racing against time. You know what I mean? It's been like that your whole life. Now it's like you're finally free from all that shit. You broke so many generational curses. You're so unlike everybody else. And it's this grooming you're going to get now into the future that's just going to help you help other people. And in a manner that you're being helped right now by your divine feminine, by God, by the right people, your soul tribe, soul family, or whatever you like to call it, just from this present point to the future. Everything is here for you. All you got to do is accept it. That's the message I got. I hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please holla at me. Definitely got specials going on through the end of the month. Get them while you can. Stay woke. Bye.